What's the Not Your Finest Hour podcast? What is that all? I mean, I've heard stories.
Not Our Finest Hour podcast. I'll have to check out one of these days when I get a minute to listen to it. I've been told it's not for everyone. Just the general reviews I hear on it. It has been getting really good reviews.
And I've never personally listened to it, but I have heard it's not for everyone.
I listened to the Not Our Finest Hour podcast. Just great podcast. I've really enjoyed that.
I'm not endorsing anything. From what Caleb told me, he said don't endorse anything unless you listen to it first.
I do once in a while listen in, and it's a lot of fun. But I do got to be careful. It is not for everyone.
Caleb Allman is always dropping nugs that it's one of the most value-added shows out there.
Of course, through all the Not Our Finest Hour, you guys poking fun at so much different stuff is absolutely killer.
I don't feel any oppression tonight. In fact, I feel very free. Not Our Finest Hour podcast. Thanks for being here.
I'm Interlock Ian, and I wouldn't fucking miss a Not Our Finest Hour podcast for nothing.
Welcome to the beginning of the podcast. Chad is sick, but we can't catch anything from Chad because we're not in the same room.
It's like COVID days when you had to meet all your friends online. You couldn't see them in person.
Very similar.
Yeah.
Very similar.
Maybe I have COVID. I don't know. I'm not up to date on my shots.
I feel like every time this year you're sick.
It comes with having children.
Yeah, I guess so.
They're all sick this time of year. So, and to be fair, I haven't been sick in a year. So
it wasn't you working in the negative 20 degrees with your beard all frozen there?
I don't think that makes you sick, does it? I don't think working in the cold makes you sick.
If you sweat and then you take off layers because you're hot and then your sweat, I think you can get hypothermia pretty quick. I think that's what happens when you get hypothermia. People feel hot and take off their layers and.
Really? Like,
yeah, that's the first symptoms of hypothermia.
But hypothermia isn't a thing that you get
not while you're working. No,
like 5 feet from your truck.
No,
like if you start to feel sick or ill or whatever, you just go and sit in the truck.
I've just seen that Everest movie where when they start to freeze to death, they start taking layers off.
Great. So if my guys start undressing on site,
you gotta get worried.
You gotta get them.
If they start undressing.
Actually, the city inspector today, like we were geared up, ready to go. It had snowed 15 centimeters yesterday. And the guys were ready to work this morning, shovel the snow off, whatever. I was walking the dog and I'm like, oh, Jesus Christ, it's so windy out here. And the guys are working by the water. I'm like, guys, you don't even have to try to go in today. Like, it was minus 15. With the wind, it's probably minus 20 something. I'm like, you don't even have to try. Like, we're going to try. And then about an hour later, they came back to the shop. And they gave up. Like, thanks for wasting my money. Great that you wanted to work, but I fucking told you it wasn't going to work out. Like, it's just too windy. It's too miserable out today to do anything.
Were you trying to finish up that wall?
Yeah, we've been trying to finish it up all week.
Yeah.
And here we still are. Everything moves at a snail's pace.
Yeah.
In the snow. It's just miserable, man. And I don't like, you try your best too. You're like, pretty sure I got all the frost out. Hit it with the packer, bust some of the frost up if there's anything left. Like, but I'm pretty sure the tarps took it all out and stuff. But like, what if I'm doing all this and I still didn't get through the frost or whatever, and it's fucked in the spring? Like, I don't want to have to redo this thing.
Right.
Like, I don't want to be doing this at all. Like, I'm backed into this fucking corner building this stupid wall. Oh, nobody wants to be there. It's not fun. You were breaking 6-inch blocks to make corners. That doesn't look good. Because you got to score all the sides around it, and then you're hitting it, and it's not busting in the right place. You're like, Jesus Christ, guys.
Why, they don't make corners for that product?
No, they do, but we only got one pallet of corners, and we need like 14. No, some of them aren't true 90s, so we have to bust those by hand, and it's pretty shitty.
Who makes corners that aren't true 90s?
No, the corners are, but the wall isn't a true 90
I see.
because it follows the sidewalk profile.
Oh, I see.
So the sidewalks don't come off each other at a 90 degree. So
You don't have a guillotine for that?
we got for a regular retaining wall block, it
Yeah.
can bust like 3-inch block, 4-inch block, but not this 6-inch block.
Mine does all right for 6 inch.
I don't even know if mine will open that big. What do you have?
It's a brick stop one. It does up to 8 inch, I think.
Really?
Yeah.
Ours, we've had it since fucking medieval times, man. Pretty sure that's where it comes from. Like it's just an old guillotine. One time, maybe I told you guys this before. Like Brandini, go break this wall block, and he was a small guy at the time, right? Like 100 pounds soaking wet. Um, Give him the wall block. He goes to the guillotine. We've showed him how to break it a bunch of times, right? All we hear is, ah, my neck. Like what? He's like, the bar hit me in the neck. How the fuck do you get hit in the neck, Brandini?
That's awesome.
Now every time we break a block, we're like, oh, my neck.
That's great.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh,
I got another Brandini story. All I remember. We talked about it this week, actually. We used to have this big native guy, Nelson. Hilarious, fucking awesome, good attitude. It was me, Scott, Nelson, and Brandini. And the guys are busting each other's balls and stuff, right? They're like, oh, you got a hot mom or whatever and stuff like this. And Nelson goes to Brandini. He goes, Brandini, do you have a hot grandma? He's like, no, I wish. And then he realized what he said. He's like, oh, fuck. So now from then on, we always tease Brandini. It's got a grandma.
that's funny.
I
Anyway,
wish.
I wish.
I wish.
Said I wasn't going to do most of the talking tonight because I haven't talked all day, but here I am. Take it away, guys.
We've been really busy.
The weather looks shitty where you are.
Were you
It
were you cutting wood for that enclosure, that trash enclosure?
No, that was some board that was missing.
Oh,
Like so we built this fence and the fence on the drawing stops 6 inches from the wall. And then they were like, and then the site super asked the guy who built the fence to put a couple brackets in there because although it wasn't part of our contract, he was going to go buy a board and put a board up there before he left the site to close it off to make it look better. So we put the brackets in and left, and then immediately during inspection, the landscape architect was like, "Oh, there should be a board on those brackets," and it became a deficiency for us, even though it has fuck all to do with us. So then, the guy who put the brackets on, I think Jack emailed him, and I just said, "Fuck it, I'll address this. It's one board." But then everybody's late, anyways. So then I went there because we wasn't sure how getting if you would need someone to hold the board on the back because I couldn't remember exactly what it was like. So I went there today, and Bill and I put the fucking board on. The garbage enclosure is also, getting done, making big progress on this fucking garbage enclosure. Fires, like in Mississauga, there's been a lot of problems with fires because this one board was missing on the patio and they just couldn't get over it. And it was stopping their ability to fight the fires, which I get. There's not a lot of privacy if you're on the wrong side of the building where no one is by the forest but where there's a barbed wire. If you're looking through there, I understand why they're a little bit disturbed and they couldn't fight. And then the garbage enclosure at the other one, I mean, that's just devastating. So we're gonna try and get that garbage closure and finish because we're really just trying to save lives. It's hard to expect people to fight fires without a completed garbage enclosure. It's like, they come to a building, it's on fire, and they don't have the right SOPs, and they're like, everyone is just so distracted by the fucking garbage enclosure back at the fire hall, they just leave. They don't fight the fire. So hopefully we'll be saving some lives.
The
That's the ultimate goal.
the meta glasses that you guys have been using look pretty cool. I would say, PK, careful of what you're showing on your phone, though.
Oh, I don't care. It was text messages from Bill.
Okay, something about something calling in sick or something like that.
Bill was calling in sick. But I
Okay.
was standing with Bill. I can we can look it up and read it. I got nothing to hide from anybody. My life is an open book. You're saying you have text messages you wouldn't want people to see, Mike?
I mean,
What the fuck you got going on behind closed doors?
All
somebody
right.
else,
Let me
it's
see what
somebody
it
else's
says.
conversation.
It said, "Morning, Mike. I can't make it in. I'm in so much pain. Been up again all night. I'm sorry." Morning, Mike. I'm still no better. Okay, no problem. And then I sent him an invoice number to pick up the stupid Hoff system. Fuck the Hoff. You know what? Also, fuck the Hoff system. Just fuck it. The Hoff system can suck a dick.
What's the HOF system?
It's like these metal posts that you slide boards into.
Oh,
That's how we're building the garbage enclosure out of.
Chris Arndt sells those, but you didn't buy them from him.
Uh, so we were going to buy it from him today, but then Jack found out Home Depot was selling and it was one post. So Bill didn't drive all the way back because there's also like a missing gate latch. And because when you get a stop work order on a project, you you feel like you have everything. Like the project was in motion. You got a stop work order. You packed up all the stuff. You brought it back to the yard. You piled it beside a sea can. You never changed anything. You never touched anything. Then you load it all back on the truck and you drive back to the job after the stop work order. And then there's no latches for the fucking gate. And some hinges are fucking missing. And there's no through post for the Hoff system. You got to deal with all this shit. But I thought we had all the stuff, but we didn't. But luckily, I came prepared, and Bill was there, and his only goal for the day was to keep the garbage enclosure going.
It was a big money day for you.
Somewhere else, I'm sure we did okay.
Somewhere else. How many things do you have going on in mid-December?
Tomorrow we have 14 triaxles going out.
Ah,
You moving snow already?
Uh, yeah, we have 6 moving snow.
Wow.
We have 3 digging a basement, 1 working, hauling some loads out of Oshawa for a client, and we have 4 running salt for Arnt's. And we have the garbage enclosure going on. So we got that happening too. And we just priced a parking lot Jack just finished pricing it, that has to be completed before Christmas.
nice. Paved and everything?
No, it's just gravel. But they
Oh.
want to dig out 3 inches of gravel, 64,000 square feet, 3 inches of gravel dug out, and then backfilled with gravel. And I'm like, I don't know how we're going to dig 3 inches in the 6 inches of frost,
Yeah.
but
Mm.
you put a price to it and you fucking hope for the best, I guess, you know?
Last time Jack put a price to us for something that we didn't really want to get, we got it. And we made out like fucking bandits. So,
Yeah, I think I really don't want this because I think that this is either that or I said to Jack, like, they're clearly trying to use up budget money.
mhm.
So maybe even if we get it started, we could just be like, oh, conditions have changed even worse than the current insanely shitty conditions. So maybe they'll let us like finish it in the spring,
Yeah,
but
maybe.
I doubt that will happen because that's not how my life works.
I'm ready to pack it in. I'm trying so hard to pack it in, but this fucking wall won't let me. I've done a lot of the building because that's how bad I want this thing to be done. And it's just not letting me stop. We're not
Is
gonna
that
have enough material to finish. We have to send Shane back to Ottawa.
Wow.
Yeah,
Dang.
a couple more pallets. See, if it was mini Creta, it would be fine. Everybody carries mini Creta.
Oh, that's
This
right.
stupid fucking SEMA wall is heavy as shit for no fucking reason. It has a bevel only on the top and the sides and not the bottom. Makes no fucking sense. You can't flip the corners over to use them.
mm,
Like, what's the benefit of this stupid three bevel sided wall? And this stupid client just wanted to be fucking crotchety and use that instead of mini Creta? You stupid cunt. I could have had your wall done.
why did she pick that?
Because she's a fucking moron.
Did she like it or something?
I don't know. I don't know. But obviously she likes it. And then she fucking calls the city. I need another course on this wall. Like, fucking relax. I can build another course on at any time. If this ground freezes and I can't dig it up because there's a fucking gas line under your wall, then we are not getting it done. I need to put all the base in. Get all my bottom courses in first. Then we can talk about building shit higher.
So does she come out and deal with you all day, or is
No,
it too
she will
cold?
not set foot out when I'm there. Her or her fucking rotten husband. The husband, first he told the guys that they were laying the wall wrong because, uh, you know how the wall blocks are, um, beveled, I guess. They have the face side and then the
Yeah,
opposite side. Like they just come in like
yeah,
a,
wedges.
Tapered.
yeah,
Yeah.
but yeah, wedges, tapered, whatever you want to call them.
Yeah.
He thought they should be back to front, like so that there's
Mm.
contact on all points, so that it looks like a full, basically like you could build a two-sided wall.
I
Chippy.
thought that's how it, like, not that I don't know that much about that wall, but I thought that's how it worked. You keep reversing them back and forth to bind them together unless you're doing a curve.
You can do either.
No, we always put the big side towards the front, unless you're building a double-sided wall. Otherwise, you're just fucking losing square footage.
Yeah.
Like you're bleeding square footage.
I thought it was part of the like recommendation from the manufacturer. That's all
Wow.
I don't know. Again, I'm not 100. I know there are some walls like that are recommended by the manufacturer for full. If you want to get full height and be structurally sound, you have to reverse it. But I don't.
I remember seeing a story from a rep that's high up at that company that said if you want to maximize your face footage, you can just do it the way Chad's doing.
Which is
Okay.
what we've always done. Like I
Yeah.
can't remember the last time I built I'll do step landings and shit where there's no room for material to get in the back and like compromise your landings, right? But if I'm building a wall, it's always maximize your space footage.
That makes sense.
But but yeah, so he didn't want us to lay it. I'm like, lay the fucking wall. Like if I have to fucking come down there, and I was out of town, if I have to come down there and explain why we're doing this, I will fucking shove this retaining wall lengthwise up the guy's ass. Like I'm so fucking sick of this project.
The only time I've installed Semawall was around this time 2 years ago. Somebody who'd been watching my YouTube videos, a DIYer, took on his backyard project and thought in my videos that I was using mini or Semawall, but I was using mini Krita. And he didn't realize he had to buy by the full bundle, so he bought a crap ton of Semawall by the full bundle, and he ended up coming short, and it was a big pain for him to have to. He only needed a couple pieces, but had to buy a full bundle to finish off his project and all that. But
When
he
he could
hired.
have got mini credit by the layer.
I know. I know.
Fucking moron. Ah.
He ended up hiring me to install his steps because he couldn't do that. But he It took him the full summer to excavate and base prep his backyard.
And people think they're saving money doing things those
Yeah.
way. It's wild. They're never saving money.
Well, but he could be doing it for personal pride.
He said that looking back on it, he wouldn't have done that again.
No, the average person is not equipped to do anything landscaping related. Like just even moving dirt is a giant pain in the ass
Hmm.
if you're not even the least bit equipped. Like even if you have a stupid little dump trailer, it still sucks.
I
Which
seen the dump trailer stories coming in
God.
messages.
that's got a fair bit of traction.
That was
People
good.
tend to agree. A lot of people tend to agree with me.
Not in
I'm
my
sure
messages.
a lot of people disagree with me.
Yeah.
That fucking chatty's an idiot. I had a dump trailer, like
I think if you amended your statement to say if a dump trailer is your main source of moving material, you're not a real business. Saying that
okay, yeah.
saying outright anyone with a dump trailer doesn't own a real business, I feel
Is
like
that what I
that's
said?
yes.
Okay, well then I misspoke. I can understand
Like
how
that's why I said to you, I have two
that's
dump
why
trailers and I do $1.5 million a year more than you do, but my business isn't real and yours is.
my business isn't real.
Wow. According to you, your business is real and mine's not.
No, I'm serious about my business. Doesn't mean it's real. I take my business seriously.
I think that's a fair point. You know what? The whole dump trailer conversation led me to like think about things a lot. Not like just about like when you're like you saying that I don't take my business seriously. I thought, huh, like when someone says something like that to me, I like to do a deep introspective and think, well, maybe you could be right. Maybe I'm not taking my business very seriously. And I started really thinking about it and I'm like, I think you are right. I don't really take it very seriously. It's like thinking to myself, what if I did?
Well, you'd probably be a lot more stressed out. It wouldn't be fun anymore if you were taking it completely seriously all the time.
No, I just
It's
meant
a
like,
great way to give
yeah,
yourself a fucking heart attack.
yes. But I was talking about more like in terms of like growth and all this stuff. Like, I don't do any of that shit. I don't have a budget. I don't do growth. I don't do forecasting. I do literally fucking nothing.
You're right. I do
I
the exact same thing that you
I
do.
take
I have none of these things. We don't do job costing on
I don't
anything.
I've never done job costing either. I have an idea in my head, but I
Yeah,
don't
me too.
like I've never
It's
sat
rolling
and
over here. He's like, what the fuck, you guys?
What if you were to say instead of if you have a dump trailer, you don't take your business seriously? What if you said if you didn't have a budget, you don't take your business
Well, then I
seriously?
don't take my business seriously.
but even
What's the
even
budget gonna
to
do for you?
I'm just messing with you. I'm just trying to.
I don't think that like I look at there's a lot of people and you see them like doing serious things in their business and I saw this thing that was said if you fill your days with small inane tasks that other people should be doing, then you shouldn't own a business. And I thought, I
That's
am
mostly what I do.
that is like a perfect description of me.
Yeah.
I find vast amounts of small inane things that I make really important, and I'm like, this needs to get done. Like I need to do this, and then I do it instead of doing something that's probably more important.
I'm the poly sand of my company. I fill in all the cracks and I don't do a very good job.
Yeah.
Episode title.
I only work sometimes.
Under the right conditions.
Yeah.
Under the perfect conditions.
Yeah.
So yesterday we had a truck that was supposed to go to Newmarket, and I woke up at 4 and I looked at the window and it was snowing, and I was like, I should probably. I know Andrew's probably going to get called into the 407, so I need to go get his truck, take it to Newmarket, and do this job. So I got to the yard and it was snowing harder. And then yesterday on Bloomington, I don't know exactly what happened, but an empty pony fucking hit some guy at 4 o'clock in the morning who was wandering around on the fucking Bloomington side road, which is like a 80 km/h like main bypass. And then it dragged him for like 300 or 400 feet. So there was pieces of him all over Bloomington side road. So they had to like find all the pieces. So the road was shut down. And I was like, okay, so it's snowing like fuck. The road that's now covered in snow and body parts is the road I need to drive on. So I text the client and said, hey, like between the body parts and the snow, I think this isn't a go for today. And they were like, yeah. But now I'm in the yard at like 4:45 in the morning or something. So I was like, fuck it. I'm just gonna sleep here in the yard. Because I always enjoy sleeping in a truck. There's nothing that beats good truck sleep. Like a solid truck sleep, especially if you plowed snow in these things, you know that a solid truck sleep, the heat on a little bit too much, you wake up with a dry throat. It's a very rewarding sleep. So I fell asleep, and then Cody came in and started plowing the yard. And I woke up when I heard the machine. And then so Cody's there plowing the yard, and there's probably things I should have been doing at home. Like I have a couple jobs I'm supposed to be pricing, some other things to follow up on. But I recognized that what I really needed to be doing in that moment in the yard was starting another skid steer. So there'd be two skid steers plowing the yard. So that's what I did.
Nice.
And that's when I realized I am the person they were talking about with the inane tasks. There was very little to no reason to have two skid steers plowing the yard.
Well, it gets done faster than one skid steer plowing the yard.
Cody could have just done it all day. Well, we both did it all day anyways, but it's like I am the person who finds inane tasks to fill their time. I am that person, which is fine. Again, because I don't take the bit like I was wondering though, like, let's say that I took the business really seriously, got SOPs, got all this stuff, did all this shit, attended all these conferences all over North America, fucking did all this stuff. Would the business be more successful than it currently is?
Can you handle it being more successful?
I don't know. I didn't start the business with any kind of goal. I feel like most people who start a business have some kind of goal.
I just want it to be bigger. The goal has always been more money and bigger.
But those are solid goals.
Yeah,
Those are things that you can put on a.
they don't have an end to them though. Because you can always say the same thing. More money and bigger.
I feel like it's still a step above me who says, "Nah, I'll get up tomorrow and do some shit."
Yeah, I suppose. But
I was looking at the around the yard at my fake business, and I was like, "Man, this fake business has a lot of shit." All of our shit was actually home for a bit. Like all of it's at home. Although, you know what? I made some videos of the two skid steers fucking around in the yard yesterday with Cody with the meta glasses. And someone reached out to me and said, hey, can I lease one of those skid steers for the winter? Because I need one. I was like, hey, lease a skid steer for the winter. Fuck yeah.
yeah, why not?
In my unserious business, my fake business.
Good.
So
I snowblowed the yard with the skid steer, the snowblower, which is far too small to do an acre's worth of snow plowing, I guess. But the door in the loader's broken, and I was gonna buy a bigger loader, like a full-size loader.
why don't you buy that? That'd be sick.
Yeah, well, I'm trying, sort of. I get a couple of prices. We're getting prices on some stuff, and so like a
If you buy
3 yard.
a Devlon, are you going to paint it black so no one knows it's a Devlon?
I was gonna wrap it black. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. We're getting some other prices too, so we'll see. We'll see where.
Did you like the Devlon?
Yeah, a buddy of mine has one. It's good. It's good. We're also looking at Komatsu in case. So, which apparently they're all pretty aggressive with pricing. So, well, aggressive is still fucking $250,000.
It was probably 300 last year.
Maybe. You think prices have come down that much?
Triaxle prices are way down. Well, I guess if you want 2024s that were built in 2023 and are still on the lot brand new.
Hmm. I don't know where my bin truck is at. How that's doing. We bought a flat deck this week.
Nice.
And I bought two sea cans, like a 20-foot sea can that we're gonna cut up into 8-foot cans and put them on the back of the flat deck and have like a tool crib slash flat deck to haul a machine, just drop it on site. Um, so we'll have to get into cutting that apart sometime over the winter.
So are you buying two flat decks and you're going to split this sea can and
Yeah, yeah. Well, we're gonna start build one, make sure that works, and then, but I mean, if you do one, you might as well do two. Otherwise, you have a cut up sea can with no use for it.
who got the idea of cutting up the sea can? I like this idea.
Uh, because originally I was gonna get they're like an 8x8 cube, but to buy the 8x8 cube sea can, it's more expensive than buying a 20-foot can. Like a 20-foot can was like $2,300 or something, and like the 8-foot tiny can was like $4,600. They didn't make any sense.
Probably because it never got shipped across.
Uh, we got a one-way can that cost $2,300. But I don't know. But then we got you must have seen my story, the big one, the 40-footer with all the doors on the side.
I did see that.
It's
Yeah.
like just straight doors down the side. So we're gonna make a nice little spot for that. And that's where we're gonna keep our sand and our concrete and our
How much
edging.
was that one?
$9,500.
That's not bad with all those doors.
Yeah. Like I asked the guy for pricing. I'm like, how much for the one with all the doors down the side? He goes, well, usually they're 11 grand, but I'll do 10 grand. I said, there's a guy in Toronto. He says he'd do $9,500. He's like, before I finish the sentence, the guy's like, yes, I'll do it. I won't be beat. I'm like, okay. I could have told you like 8 grand. Like,
I won't be beat on sea cans, bitch.
yeah. His name is Crazy Dan. He also pickles eggs and wieners and different kinds of meats in town.
This
So
feels like an alternate universe PK.
So you're gonna use all those for your spot?
What do you mean? All the cans?
Like you're gonna use all those doors for your own stuff?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna do one of those like the poor man's shop. I'll I have two sea cans, two 40-foot sea cans now. I'll line them up. We'll pour a floor in between them, then put one of those roofs on the top. And then we'll just have some more dry storage. So,
Do you need a permit to do that where you are?
I don't know. Don't tell me what I can do on my property.
That works out well for everybody.
I know. I know. Now they check on fucking GPS though.
Oh
Or
yeah.
not GPS, like satellite.
Yeah.
Oh, the satellite showing you put up a new structure. What the fuck? Get off my property. Don't even look at it from the air. That's not yours to look at, you fucking loser.
They do. That's what they
That's
do.
disgusting. What a
That's
fucking world.
that's what they do.
Yeah. We MPAC came to my buddy's farm And they showed up and they're like, "Oh, we've seen from the satellite that you put up some new structures." And my buddy's dad was taking him around the farm and stuff. And he tried to introduce me to the MPAC guy. I said, "Fuck you. I don't want to talk to you." He's, his dad's like, "You should be nice to this guy. He determines how much you pay in taxes." He doesn't even know who the fuck I am. They're gonna make sure it stays that way. I don't want this guy coming to my yard. What's
That's
more like,
funny.
and the impact people want in your house to look at your house and shit. Are you serious? Get fucked. Come in my personal space so you can determine how much tax I pay. This is fucking unreal.
This is the government that you didn't vote for.
This is ridiculous.
It's the government that you didn't vote for.
I know. None is better than the other.
No, they're all intrusive. They're all intrusive.
So which one are you guys are gonna play in the next Not Our Finest Hour game for the new year? Following up Survivor from last year.
I don't know.
I'm not good at games.
What do you think of Granium?
Wait,
that?
okay, that's one thing. I don't
The
understand.
the rebranding to
Was
Granium.
was this
Oh,
a did I
Granium? Like
miss like an unveiling of this or something? Because all of a sudden it wasn't LMN anymore. It was Granum or Granium, whatever. And I'm like, I missed a day on social media or something where they did an unveiling and everybody knows why they changed it but me. So can someone fill me in? Like, what's the...
they did post like a story leading up to it saying like big news. Check out this day for this announcement. And then I always find it funny that it's like the big news is just a rebranding, not like, hey, we've got something cool for our users or something like that.
Well, why did they rebrand it?
Well, they're under new ownership. They're rolling in single ops and
What's that? That's another
Greenius.
fucking thing.
It's another software that's owned by the same holding company.
but it does trees.
Yes.
What do you mean? It does trees? What is
It's
like,
for
Well,
it's for arborists, software for arborists.
okay.
yeah, it's for people that cut trees.
Hmm.
But it's
Well,
the same thing. Like you would still have to pay for LMN, single ops, and Greenius. They just have a name for all three, I guess.
It's a mind meld.
It's mind mode.
but Jack is so much more, I don't know, he's likely more cost effective, but he's so much more versatile and important to my business than any Granium could be.
Well, ideally, you would hire on a Jack in the future, right?
I don't, I can sub the rest of my life for Jack. I want Jack to have the absolute best life for himself, whether,
But I
like,
mean,
I would rather,
if the end goal is to sell off your company, it would be best for your valuation to have Jack on payroll.
yeah, I suppose. But he's also very difficult to come by.
Oh, I know. I'm
Taking me
just,
15
yeah,
years.
I totally agree.
And I only found him because of
There's
PK.
a reason why he owns his own business as opposed to working for somebody else.
I got a Jack story. Um, this week I got an email from one of the GCs that said our after the consultant measured our wall, the quantities are different than the tender quantities, so I have to reduce my bill by 13 meters or something like that worth of wall. It ended up being like 13 grand in wall. And I was ready to fucking call this guy and like punch him through the fucking phone. I was fucking so pissed off. I'm like, Jack, what the fuck?
Is
And,
it true though?
well, Jack's like, well, let me look into it. Send him all this stuff. He's like, well, they didn't measure the corners and stuff like that. And he's like, and they didn't do this and this and this. He's like, let me write it in an email and I'll send it to them. And then we can wait to hear back. I'm like, are you sure? Because I'm ready to fucking fight, man. Like, I will drive down there and fucking scream at this guy. Like, we're getting our fucking money and everything. He's like, yeah, but don't. I'm like, I do my best work whenever I'm fucking pissed off. And so I let it go. The guy didn't answer his phone anyway, stupid fucking pussy. Um, Jack sent out the email. He's like, okay, I'll look into it. Soft hand motherfucker. Um, so anyway, we're not going to get our full price, but we may get close to it. But all because of tactful Jack instead of my hothead going in there guns blazing.
So you were doing it, building the wall by the meter, not for a contractual price.
Correct. Well, no, we had to buy the meter price, and then there was an extra additional work required price, which was a lump sum. Um, but then there was something about the drawing, how to, they're just like, how much more money do you need? And we said, and then now they're going back on the original amount and just fucking the whole thing. Any like greasy ass fucking general contractor way of fucking doing it. Right. So Jack is, he's worded it nicely to make us look professional, and then he put like he fucking sources his work and shit right in there. He's like, as per this part, and he's fucking throwing in pieces of the contract and shit. I'm like, fuck, you're way more professional than me. And you're not gonna get a fucking software to do that for you. Unless it's just what's Bob Yard or whatever. Does he do that?
I don't think that specifically. That's more so
No,
for takeoffs.
I know.
Who does that?
Bob Yard.
Who's that?
It's like what is it, an AI software, Mike?
AI takeoff software. So you put in your takeoffs and it'll create a no, you put in your plans and it'll create takeoffs for you.
So we'll see.
Hmm.
We got a lot of RFQs coming for the next year already, which is really weird. Usually no one is horny to price anything in December,
When do they usually come in? February?
February, March,
Yeah.
April, May, but nothing in December.
No.
I think Jack's been pricing quite a bit of stuff for us.
Yeah, us too. Whatever. I said I want to push this year, but I say that every year. So, and I don't even know what that means. Push. We just need more guys to do more work.
What next year?
Yeah,
If you had a serious company, you'd have solutions for that.
I know. I don't have a serious company. I just have 9 guys that most of the time come to work in the morning.
I'm not willing to do what it takes to have a serious company.
But you're already doing what it takes more of. How do you say that? You're already doing,
Most of the online influencers I see that are promoting like taking your company really, really fucking seriously, their companies are vastly smaller than my company.
but I think maybe, and maybe I'm including myself in here, but I shouldn't. I think we're unicorns in this industry. Or maybe we're not. Maybe we're nothing special, and there's a million other companies just like us, run by people like us, not using software.
Do you think you guys have a growth ceiling um, in terms of how far you could get without not outside consulting, but some sort of help
No,
along the way?
no. All
You
these
think you
old
could keep on
construction.
going for to
Well,
be like $100 million company?
so I'm the little landscaper that does 2.5 million, whatever, maybe three. Who knows? The books aren't in yet, and I don't know. But We just did a job for a civil construction company, 3 days, 65 grand, right? Good money. You've seen the video of the fucking owner of the company. I posted it. That rough looking guy.
I didn't see
I was
that.
driving around in his shitty truck and he was pointing out little deficiencies that they had to take care of. This he runs a fucking, I don't know, $100 million construction company.
Is this a
Yeah.
real? Did you?
I deleted it.
Oh, dang.
Send it to you. Yeah, privately. But he runs $100 million civil construction company that had no consulting, right? Like these guys are fucking old school. Fly by night, fucking they used to be farmers and shit, you know? So if they can do it, why can't I do it? Like, all these old school construction guys, that's where they came from. There was no consulting back then. So how did they make it work?
So is that your plan to grow until 100 million or
No, I
continue it?
don't think in landscaping, I think it's hard to do 100 million.
Yeah.
In maybe civil, you get a little closer, but I don't think there's enough landscaping
I
work.
think that's true.
Like site works and all that stuff, you might get closer, but just landscaping, I don't think there's enough meat on the bone around us for that. But like, say you do like one street reinstatement at $3 million, that's more work than like imagine how many little landscape jobs you have to pull to make $3 million.
Some of that is just big volumes too, though, right? Like,
Yeah. And trucking and all the bits you need to be able to perform all the aspects of it. And it's by no means easy, but
I I think that really the essential thing in that question for me, Mike, where you're saying, is there a growth ceiling? I think I'd have to care.
That's the thing, right? That's the growth ceiling, right?
No, I'm saying I think I'd have to care if there's a growth ceiling.
You'd have to care.
I don't, if the way I'm doing things, if there is a growth ceiling, I couldn't give a shit. Like, I don't have the same obsession that everyone else does with endless growth.
Right.
I've never looked for any growth. I've never sourced growth. I've never asked growth to come. I've never done anything to stimulate growth. Like, I've seen opportunities and then I've taken advantage of them, but I've never woken up in the morning going, fuck, I'm going to grow. Yeah. Fuck yeah, let's grow. I never cared. If this was still me working alone by myself with my 500,000 kilometer pickup truck, I wouldn't give a shit. Make no difference to me.
I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't go back to that.
I would in a heartbeat.
I'd work for someone else before I do that. I would
I
grow someone else's company before I went back and fucking pushed a wheelbarrow across someone's front yard.
The top commercial posted as Landscape Management Magazine top 150 companies. The top commercial company did 388 million in commercial.
Hmm. That's huge, right?
Yeah, that's like the top in North America. So
Where are they from?
doesn't say, but I can check.
It's got to be somewhere where they work all year long. Well, I guess they could do snow, right? Maybe they roll snow in there, but
Well, they're probably huge. They're probably many locations.
yeah, oh for sure.
Yeah, but sometimes you can do crazy fucking, like, we did a job we hauled septic sand. Like, we hauled like $40,000 worth of septic sand in a day and a half or something.
Yeah.
So that's like an insane volume. We did it with 3 trucks.
Yeah. I suppose
Like,
that's true.
like it's just depends what you're doing.
Yeah, you can manipulate your numbers that way and stuff.
Oh, we have a client who buys salt from us. We did 5 salt runs and the invoice was 13 grand. One truck invoiced $13,000 in a day.
Yeah.
But we had to buy the salt out of that.
Yeah.
So I don't remember what we ended up with, but it wasn't 13 grand. Like saying you have huge numbers is, depending on what you're doing, is sort of irrelevant. Like I could do 2 million and you could do 1 million and you could end up with way more money than me.
Yeah. That's true.
Because if all I did was truck,
We have, according to our accountant, we have great margins. So,
no, I'm just saying like yeah, like I could do a bigger volume, but that doesn't mean I made more money, right?
yeah.
Like I'm trying to buy used truck caps.
Is it difficult?
I don't know. People on Facebook never respond.
Yeah.
I put Cody on it.
I was gonna go look at that Ram, that old Dodge a couple weeks ago. No, last week. On my birthday I was gonna go. But he didn't get back to me fast enough, so I never bought it.
Did he sell it?
No, I think he still got it. No, it's still online here.
You gonna pursue it still?
The longer I wait, the probably more desperate they get. I don't know. That's a game I'm willing to play.
Well, because there's always another truck,
There's always another truck is the thing.
right? So why would you get attached to it and pay more for it than you should?
Yeah. Especially when it's like a complete overhaul, right?
Oh, is that one a complete overhaul?
No, but I would do it up like one. Like I'd want it the way I want it. So all fresh bodywork, flat deck, new paint, new interior, new fucking tires and wheels and everything.
How much was the flat deck?
10 grand. I've always wanted a flat deck truck. No
So
reason for it, but I want one.
when we repossessed the flat deck, I was super pumped about it.
Like
I saw
a truck flat deck?
no, well, we have a flat deck for our hook truck,
Oh.
right?
Yeah, okay.
So I was like super pumped about it. I was like, man, this is gonna be great. But we never use it for fuck all. It mostly collects snow in the yard.
Well, you could put half a Z can on it and send it out as a dual crib.
Yeah. So when we got it, it came with sides on it, so it could be a bin or a flat deck.
Oh yeah.
So we probably pulled all the sides off it because that was stupid. And I don't know, I thought we would use it a lot. I thought it was gonna be like a big deal, but maybe because we have the other 2 big floats,
Yeah.
and honestly, it's way easier to put a skid steer in a bin.
Yeah.
So I was like, I don't really.
Yeah, I don't anticipate us using this flat deck for anything other than maybe getting this Dodge truck back to the yard. I'm gonna have to hire a tow truck. Just put it on the flat deck, lift it up, and bring it home.
Mm, wouldn't it be easier just to take the trailer and just drive it onto the trailer?
Um, I don't know, would it?
Probably.
What if it doesn't? I have this thing about trucks driving up snowy trailers.
How long is the flat deck?
18 feet.
I don't think the truck will even fit on it.
Why? The truck's longer than 18 feet?
Uh, I don't know. Maybe. I'll ask Chat
Maybe I
GTP.
could.
I don't know. We'll ask Chat
What,
GTP. Will
what's
tell.
the length of a
What year is it?
1992 Dodge Ram?
What's the length of a 1992 Dodge Ram dually pickup truck?
Not even a dually, single SRW.
It's a single?
Yeah,
Why the fuck would you buy that?
because they're fucking way cooler than a dually, and they turn better, and you can get into the.
17.6 feet
So
is
that's it.
common for standard long bed trucks.
Even if it has
Extended cab. Is it an extended cab? Extended cab long wheelbase version. So that's probably an extended cab long wheelbase.
Maybe, I don't know.
Is 19.3 feet.
Yeah, but both the front and the back wheels would still sit on the flat deck.
Potentially. I don't know how long our flat deck is. It's probably about the same, maybe. Might be a bit shorter.
How long are your bins? 16s?
15.
Mine are 16.
Yeah, the 15-foot bins are a bitch.
Why
I
are they
would
15s?
because that's how the volume works out to 14 yards.
Okay.
And when we bought them, we bought all our bins strictly as a fill business, right?
Yeah.
So we bought them all to the volume that the truck could legally carry.
Yeah.
So I don't have any. I was thinking about ordering a couple bigger bins like yours just to have them in the yard. So if people call for, I'm going to go through a growth phase. People call for waste bins. We'd be able to service that need. But I don't know. Maybe we'll do that.
Shane had
The
to do.
bitch is at 15 feet. If you have a Kubota skid steer with
Oh, they,
Kubota forks, the forks are 1 inch too long to fit in the bin.
ah,
So you have to scoop up the forks and drive them into the bin and put them down. You can pin them in the bucket,
yeah.
putting them down, then spin, then back out of the bin, then spin around, then back up to the forks. But it's something to do with the Kubota forks. It's just anything like those forks are just
Why don't you just cut them down an inch?
because most of the machines we move don't belong to me. And
Oh,
I think the clients would be pissy pants if I cut their forks. Totally deservedly so too, to be fair.
I bet. I bet if you muddy them up enough, they wouldn't even know.
Yeah.
I could not tell you if you cut my forks down an inch.
Probably, except they are thinner at the end, right?
Yeah. I still wouldn't be able to notice. I sure as shit noticed whenever Scott bent one of the fucking forks. So now they're like this in the fucking whenever you go to lift shit in the pallet. Fuck, that burned my arse.
How did he bend them? I've bent forks before, so
Yeah, he tried to lift up this sidewalk. We were removing a sidewalk, and he got the one fork underneath, and he tried to pull up on it, but it was a fucking 8-inch thick sidewalk, and one of them fucking bent.
what kind of machine?
I think it was on the Kubota.
Mm. Probably
That's
because the forks are too fucking long.
well, now they're cockeyed.